Hey guys, how's it going? It's Sexy Cat here. And we're watching a stream of a Grandmaster Zerg today. This guy's named Railgun. Currently his in-game name is Echidna. Can respect that. Looks like he's going against a Terran right now. This is a matchup I very much like. So I'm experimenting on how to commentate over people's streams. It's an interesting dynamic because they could be talking. So not sure if I'm going to try to let him talk or just kind of talk over him.
I feel like people are starting to remember. Well, you know, like SCII is really broken, but like normal Protoss is also super strong since the shield battery change.
This guy whines about Protoss.
Normal Protoss into SCII.
That's why I want to hear him because he's hilarious. Anything I make fun of is out of endearment.
Again, you just need
Don't
to
take it
abduct
personal.
all the carriers like one by one. Then you need like lurkers in front of your hydras. And you put a microbial shroud on top of the lurkers, and you need like spore crawlers in front of the lurkers as well. Right now, listen, Railgun. I know it sounds difficult, but then you should maybe have like some ultralisks ready for a counter once the immortals are gone, so you can clear up the High Templar and Archon with them. And you want a lot of hydras, or ideally even corruptors at the back line, so you can snipe the carriers that you're abducting, and you want to fungal them, or ideally even fungal the interceptors as well. And if you see that he lacks detection, you start neural parasiting his ground units. And I'm like, the fuck is F2A? He presses F2A move and then looks at his army and is like, well, storm here. That is how he plays. And I need to sit there and be like, need to think about like 50 different things to do. And even if I do them all right, there's still a 90% chance that I lose the game.
Damn, he is salty.
I'm not gonna build roaches because he scouted. Like, if he scouts, it's pointless.
This is too funny.
Because he's already seen the roach horns, so he's gonna build a bunker. Oh, what the fuck?
You know, I feel your pain, man. I
Did he
play Zerg,
cancel?
and yeah, Protoss seems overpowered. Although I play Protoss a little bit too, and yeah, it feels overpowered. But actually, I like this matchup a lot. My favorite matchups are ZVT and ZVP. God, I love this is my favorite matchup. He was talking about Protoss so much, I was thinking we're playing.
I'm sorry, I know you worked hard for those channel points. I mean, you know, the problem is, like, the free roach opener is kind of pointless to do if your opponent knows that you're going for a roach farm. Because I already made him cancel his... Like, I'm not gonna build roaches and run them into a wall. Like, players at this level, you enter the next stage of the free roach opener, where you just mind game your opponent. Like, see, like, he hasn't expanded yet, or he cancelled his CC and put it on the high ground. Fuck you.
I'm learning a lot from this guy. He's a Grandmaster.
Ah, you bitch. But you get
He
for
calls
killing
Reapers
mine.
bitches. This guy's hilarious.
We must place that on.
I'm pseudo making
it would
fun
have
of
been
him.
a waste, right? So I'm still playing the free roach opener, but I'm playing a different variation of it.
Yeah, I don't really like roach.
I mean, I
openers
opened with a
either.
roach foreign.
In my day, we mined 8 minerals.
It just seems like the pacing.
Whoa!
You can never.
More energy, little guy.
It's almost like an offbeat thing to do if you get them off guard, but in general, it doesn't
Now I'm
pace.
adding roaches.
Not enough.
And
I'm
you have all
gonna
these
walk
useless
across
roaches.
the map 15.
Our forces are under attack.
When I'm playing Terran, I see a roach, I'm like, Puh, easy. Lifts the command center to snipe the Overlord. Damn. That seems like it's like quite a
Need more energy,
sacrifice.
little guy.
Sacrificing your economy to get rid of an Overlord. Although, yeah, those Overlords up there, they can spy your whole,
Not enough energy.
well, your defenses on your natural or you know, your army and stuff. So many games I play, and there was like a Protoss observer hiding somewhere, just seeing everything. And I've done that to people too. So vision is
Now what am I actually up against?
such a beautiful, important thing about this game. So yeah, this is the method I'm going to try to let him talk. Streamers, I try to find streamers that don't talk as much, but this guy's actually kind of
Not
hilarious. So
enough minerals.
See roaches against
Oh, it's
tanks.
too much.
We need more money.
Yeah, it seems like trying to learn all the races for me has been like
I could
cool,
build a
cool way to see
spire
the
right
full
now.
dimension of the game, like all the options and how
The
each
thing is, I
race
only really want to
paces.
build this.
I feel like because Zerg is my best race, anytime I play against Zerg as
Yeah,
other
I
races,
just donated a couple rolls.
I understand their
That's
weaknesses
okay.
and can prevail better.
Unacceptable command.
But
You
Zerg
need
is just
more
like
minerals.
almost easiest to
Evolution
macro
complete.
in a way.
We
I feel like Terran is just so APM intensive, just to function. Like how he was just talking about what do you have to do to
Hello.
survive. Like that's
Nero
Terran. They're
play.
not enough
they're
minerals.
like 800 APM at all times.
We must mine more minerals.
Yeah, when I feel like I'm doing Terran, there's so much like cloning and mode. All your units have modes and
We need more money.
abilities.
Minerals.
It's fun to see here Tasteless and Artosis. It's like we got a whole group in here. Nope. We can skirt the edge to get a drone off there.
You need more minerals.
Not exactly what you're hoping for with a Banshee harass. It looks like all these Ravagers gonna bring in some heat. Corrosive Bile is taking out the tank, clearing these Marines pretty quickly. It looks like it depends on what's up on the higher ground, but maybe nothing is. I don't see anything shooting at them. Oh, there's a Banshee, invisible. Oh, it's gonna be enough to clear these Ravagers. Eventually, there's another tank. Ravagers are losing health. There's only a couple left. Has to retreat. Macroing back at home. See, the thing is, he cleared the army, which is good. He lost all his army. It's rough. But he didn't do anything else, any other extra damage. And I think with these lower tier units, maybe you're hoping to lose him. I don't know. I don't know his plan. It could, pressure can always have its advantage as well.
Unacceptable command.
If your opponent's always defending, they don't feel like expanding, and then they're wasting time.
Okay, now I
defend.
need some anti-air. Actually going for the Hydra route this time. I think even
Hydra's
though I
fine.
lost a lot of Ravagers there, I should be in a good position because I killed a lot of his workers. And I have a very strong economy.
Hydras are so like sniperish. I love using Hydras.
A creep tumor's under
I love
attack.
infestors, even though I don't use them as much as I would like to. Queens are like
We need more money.
amazing.
Minerals. Whoa. We need more
Even if
energy
it's
with
funny,
that.
they have a role in every phase of the game in a way. I mean, they're usually
Not
defending.
enough minerals.
I like to explore the
Creep
ways
tumors
to
under
put
attack.
them
More
across the map.
minerals. In
So
my
these
day,
banshees
we
are
mined
causing
8
some
minerals at
a little bit of trouble. He was already anticipating this. This has already happened, but
We need more money.
he's also producing Hydras. It looks like.
That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion.
They're not creep tumors with the Banshee. He's still creeping pretty rapidly across the map. Finally going to be able to approach those Banshees. Oof. The heavy micro. 1 for 1.
Mutation complete.
This kind of story of this game is kind of army exchanges, but no other damage. Although we got some worker harass
Queen has emerged.
on Void Ray. This is not Railgun.
New queen has
Void
emerged.
Ray. Oh man. 2 Evo chambers that aren't used. Okay, there you go.
Mine more minerals. You can't buy stuff on credit.
I
in this
need
game.
one more Ravager right
Whoa.
now.
Evolution complete. Not
Should
enough
pay attention
minerals.
to the upgrades. Presumably is a 1-1.
I was
Not
actually
enough
playing
energy.
this very defensive.
They're attacking
I don't even know.
base,
I have no idea. I presume he'd be 1-1 with
A
range
new queen has
and
emerged.
carrot
You're
pace.
engaging the opponent.
Because he's building Hydras. Although melee wouldn't be bad as well. It depends on what he was going for late game. Nice concave on these Marines and Marauders, but they're fighting back. They kind of regrouped, healed up. Now there's suddenly not enough DPS to take care of them.
You're under attack. Siege up.
Retreating the Zerglings. SCV's fighting the Zerglings that he tried to use as a counterattack. I wonder how much damage they got done. So these tanks are out of position, but they got picked up really quickly.
Your forces are under attack.
Going for a soft counterattack. Look like he's looking for an opening. Oh, he's chasing these. Yeah, they have the tanks in there. Putting some pressure on, but Terran should be able to regroup pretty well here. He's really just trying to go for that low health. Snipe that tank. That was a deep dive for that tank. Terran's got a third at least up and running.
Where's my Hydra?
Their sensor
Oh, I
tower.
didn't start it yet.
This guy's from Switzerland as well. Railgun, I really like it. There's a cool railgun from Wild Arms 2. I've always been fascinated with that concept. Hardly knows what it
I was
means.
a bit stupid not to.
It's like magnetic
start it yet.
rails. Is it a real thing? It must be a real thing.
Mineral
Projectile
field
being
depleted.
fired through magnetic rails. That's what I was thinking. I have no idea. Drinking yerba mate, cocoa infused yerba mate. I drink both cocoa and yerba mate all the
Mutation
time,
complete.
and I randomly
So
thought to put them
not
together.
enough thespian-
It's strange, the earthiness
Okay,
kind of
that's
works.
also a really stupid location to morph those.
I would have never thought. There's kind of like a grassy, I want to say like mossy, like note to yerba mate. It's, I guess earthy is the closest word.
Your forces are
Floralish.
taking damn mineral.
I guess that makes
Creep
sense.
tumors under attack.
So he discovered he was long distance mining in that long distance base. Would be a fourth. Zerg's still on 4 bases.
Not enough
We got
thespian
lurkers in the
gas.
mix.
Price
Got a pretty
control.
big
Unacceptable
army here.
command.
30 supply to maxed out.
You have not enough minerals.
Got a little bit of everything in there. Some Ravagers, Roaches, Zerglings, and Lurkers. Perfect grab bag, clearing out these rocks.
That
Making sure the
mineral-
retreat path is well open. Sensor tower range, so how's Terran gonna react? Looks pretty open. Not retreating. He's positioning though. Got a lot of units there, but we got good positioned lurkers. They're a little bit far away. I don't think they have the upgrade. I mean the
We're
range.
running out of minerals back home.
Wow, really taking a head-on
You need more
fight
minerals.
with those
In my day, we
biomes.
mined 8 minerals at a time.
Hold on to lurkers for a long time, leaving one behind.
Evolution complete. We require
Maybe you'll
more
fool
minerals.
the opponent to that's a bunch of lurkers there, but
Very good.
I think it's an interesting idea. Bring
We
the
left
army
one
to the
lurker
north.
there to distract him. Meanwhile, already ready for our next attack down here, boys.
What a classic Zerg, putting out somebody out of position. But look at that flank. He was expecting them to come down the ramp, but he's actually in this more open area, which is easier to. Oh, but he still won.
We're going
GG.
immaculate. Fine.
Did enough economic damage right there. Henry couldn't grow that well, but he was big enough to take care of the opponent.
We out
We'll do another
position him
game.
here. Get his army here.
I instinctively want to do more.
Attack him
multiple
over
games.
here.
Watching replays is
While
actually
the
an
tank
important
at the
part.
very front gives me enough time to snipe the base. Pile him there, so I gain a little bit of position. Only one lurker is in range. I move all the other lurkers away.
That
He scans.
That did
I'm already
exactly what he was
down
trying to
here.
do.
Just in time to cancel this space. He has no energy for scans. I just sniped the base. And
He knew he didn't
now,
have
even if
energy?
he were to clean up this army, he would have lost because he has no third base. And there's no way you can build an army that can kill this. I was
Sorry, I
already
didn't realize he
preparing for
killed
a
the third
counter by
base.
him. I expected that he either attacks me here or here, and I kind of bet on a counter down here. As I attack him up here, I expected a counter along this side. That's why.
I like the amount of static D he's got going. I think I might copy that.
All things thanks to the opening. Do that here.
Sometimes like to test builds on the computer, just no pressure and just kind of practice the motions. But the computer always, as Zerg, they put so much static D around their mineral lines, and it's kind of like If anything, it just takes more micro to clear, which can make it more efficient for the defender. So, especially with Terrans dropping. Yeah, here we go. Mr. Miyagi is a...
Hello, Factal.
It confused me because of the profile was a Terran, but the race is a Protoss.
Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
Mr. Miyagi.
Doing my favorite two mashups.
You
ZVT and
require more
ZVP.
minerals.
But from the Zerg side.
You need more minerals. In my day, we mined 8 minerals at a time.
Arcturus's announcer pack's pretty hilarious. I use the Diva announcer pack.
We require more.
I've gotten so
What you wanna do?
you get so used to announcer pack, you almost don't even hear the words anymore. You just hear like pitches, and it means something. Need more overlords, minerals, whatever. Your supply blocked. Are you AFK or something? I don't even know what she says.
Not enough minerals.
They need more cute girls for announcer pack.
We require more minerals.
There's a big lacking. They got some ladies, some women. Don't you know how popular VTubers are now? You gotta get VTuber announcers. If I made an
Not
RTS,
enough
that would be pretty good. Yeah, I definitely think of making my own
We
RTS.
require more minerals.
StarCraft, Brood War.
Hey,
I mean, StarCraft 2 and Brood War are both really good examples of some fantastic RTS, and it's good to see the new company Frost Giant working on their own RTS, and they want to do it in the style of Blizzard games, as they're mostly from Blizzard and they're high-level people. Really, will be watching them closely, just like from Star Wars. Ooh, watch you very closely, Anakin. Looks like we just got one expansion against this Protoss.
Spawn more overlords.
Spawning pool up already. In general, you can against basically everything but ZVZ, you can expand up to 3 bases. As not even it's not even generally greedy. See, there's a 3rd base. It's pretty much like normal because they can't do too much super duper early. You can't be really punished for it. I mean, like maybe like a proxy gate or something could punish you.
Mine more minerals.
You can't buy stuff on
It's
credit.
kind of
A
the nature
new
of the
queen has
matchup.
emerged. Not
The nature of the
enough
game
minerals.
itself is that expansions are so important.
You have not enough minerals.
So getting more up, especially with Zerg, you think they've all their productions in their hatcheries.
Not enough minerals.
But you can save minerals if you're very good with your micro, with your queens. So you got a little bit of depth harass, just like 1 or
We
2,
must spawn
did I
more
see?
overlords. We must place that on.
We require more overlords.
He's got his
oh.
queens on the outer rim of his base.
Spawn more overlords. You need more
The depths are
minerals.
back
In
home.
my
I just
day,
want
we
to
mined 8 minerals at a time.
Now he's out of range, or he's over
A
that
new-
little nook,
Not enough energy.
so he can't be seen by the ground units
The
until there's an air
madman.
unit.
Not enough minerals.
You're engaging the opponent. Whoa.
I can already smell where this is going. He's like, oh my god, he took that base, then I'm just gonna DT drop him.
I love this guy's complaints against Protoss. They're hilarious. He's so salty. I'm just gonna
Poor
DT
Adept.
drop you. He chose the
Actually,
wrong
most
skin for
likely not,
Overlord.
is it?
So that's the ugliest Overlord. It's like fat and got pipes. It's just there's something wrong with
We
it.
require more minerals. You
Going
require
for the good old adept drop
We need
The
more-
derp-
a
derpy
new
lord.
queen has emerged.
Lord of the Derps.
mine more
Looks like he's
minerals.
just macroing up, getting queens, going up the lair. Protoss still on 2 base, but we don't know what they're doing right now.
You need more minerals.
Some unit was
In my day,
creeping around, really sus. Oh, there's an army on the minimap. Or a few depths,
Hey,
looks
your
like.
base is under attack.
Oh, wow, look at that. He's probably got the attack speed upgrade. No, it doesn't look like that. This is too early for that. Trying to look for damage with those adept harass, but he got kind of locked out of doing that. How did you know? So he's predicting DTs too, huh? That's why he's making the overseer, and he said it, mentioned it.
We must spawn more overlords.
Some Zerg pressure, gonna check for a third. Looks like a bunch of units there, but these guys are good against light units. Here come the roaches though. They kind of lost all their momentum, all their fire there.
Your base is under attack again.
We must spawn more. Need more energy.
Something getting hurt in his base. Oh, is that a DT?
Oh my.
Oh no, the hatchery the third gets clipped by exactly what he knew was gonna happen. It's like he's psychic.
Oh, fuck
Rough.
this shit.
Dude, this guy's hilarious.
Whoa,
We're gonna have to
need more energy, little guy.
listen more to him. Oof. Got some drones idle. And
We require
locking
more
that third base. I guess, man, I keep not paying attention, but
Your forces
I assume he
are
got
taking
Protoss' third. Just putting it out there, he hasn't checked, as far as I can tell, for any secret bases. So, I mean, if he's a DT dropper, why wouldn't he use secret base? I mean, why not, you know? I honestly don't see secret bases too often.
You have
I think everybody usually scouts for them. Man, I scout for
Mine
secret
more
bases.
minerals.
Maybe I'm just the only one who scouts for them. I think every game you find a secret base. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like cannon rushes. All right, we got the Ravagers, the Roaches versus the Immortals, a classic battle. And shield batteries are factor 2, but look at those Archons too, and getting all trapped by the
Our forces are under attack.
force fields. What are things called in this game?
Evolution complete.
We got a bit more of Zerg army transforming some Ravagers. I think the macros
It's
slipping a little bit. As far as I can tell, the Protoss still has that third base. It's a little bit dangerous macro side. I didn't see too many miners on his. Did he kill the third base? No, he did kill the third base. Okay. But Protoss is a pretty tough army right now, and he's using his spells to trap. Man, hemorrhaging a lot of units. Look at all the options that Protoss has.
We're running out
3
of
Immortals is
minerals
gonna
back home.
pack a punch against these
Whoa,
guys,
need more
along with the
energy, little guy.
man. Those Archon has such low shields.
Mineral field depleted.
This is really rough, but he's fighting. He's going for it. He knows he's getting outpaced economically, so he has to do some damage.
Mine more minerals.
I think it's an opening. He's got a lot of units. These warped in zealots are actually gonna do really well against the Roaches Ravagers, especially on this retreat. Man, hemorrhaging a lot.
Fuck, the
Well, he's
person
already
came
lower
off the war prison pickup
economy.
range.
I think he's in a bad spot. He's gonna need we're gonna need some miracles, I guess. Whew! Look at that rough Protoss army with a third base to reinforce it. Oh my gosh! This is his chance. He's thinning out the smaller units. But here we go. He's got 5 Immortals. Absolutely savage damage. They last forever. And then, oh, those Zealots. Zealots do enough chip damage to really threaten everything. Zerg is just bleeding their blood out on the map. Oh man, overcharge. So it's gonna give him time to warp in things as his economy is kicking in.
You know what that means,
You
boys?
require more.
This is looking
That's
worse
right.
and worse.
It means we wait.
I never know what to do this situation either. Look at this, just Immortals and Zealots. That's all this guy has. And it's savage. There we go. Get some nice biles there to thin out the melee units. Hey, we're actually getting some good damage, getting some damage on these immortals. A lot of them are low health. If we crack them, oh my gosh. Yes. Mortal low health. Stalker. Oh, but of all those zealots.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Rough. Damn, just
You
in
require more
time.
Vespene gas.
Pull my
Did
finger.
eliminate a lot of the critical army.
Not enough Vespene gas.
Just don't think he's
Price
enough
control.
mining going on. He's oversaturated in some bases. He's
I
not
don't really
transferring his
see-
workers.
A way to win this game.
It seems like he's given up on the economic side a while ago. He's going Ogre Zerg Gamer with a hammer. Imagine if Protoss had another base.
You
He's
require
checking
more
for it.
Vespene gas.
Pull my finger.
It's pretty much a death sentence if he does. Well, it's not there yet. But that looks like an intent. Oh my god, look at all those zealots. This is zealot heaven. He's got to use the terrain against the melee units in order to...
Not
It's hard. It's a hard fight. It's a lot of zealots. But with these Zerglings to kind of at least body block a little bit, especially in these tight spaces. Did that
Hey,
force
your
field
base
really
is
help?
under attack, Your forces are under attack.
Oh no. There's something in his main base. Oh my god. Rough. His economy already
Forces are under
suffering.
attack.
He really has no choice but to kind of more or less, this has been all in for a while.
Warriors have engaged the
We need more money.
It's just more it's getting more back and forth dire. The amount of mileage this guy's getting out of the zealots is amazing. Oh my god, he's gonna lose the
Not enough
lair.
Vespene gas.
Packed zealots in a tight corner. Still not enough to clear them. They're just surviving, and then all these immortals here, and there's more and more zealots. It's like a zealot heaven here.
Your forces are taking damage.
Zerg's main base gone. That's all. That's it, folks.
GG. Sorry.
GG,
man.
good fighting, Railgun. Well, I learned some things. I hope you guys did too. Join us next time for another stream commentary.